King Charles and Camilla set for major tour of India in boost to monarch's cancer recovery. King Charles is set for a major tour of South Asia, where he will visit India, Pakistan and Bangladesh amid his recovery from cancer. It comes after Buckingham Palace put in long-term plans for the king to resume a complete international travel program next year, subject to medical advice, after he completed his successful tour of Australia and Samoa in October. The king abandoned his plans to visit the region in 2022 following the Queen's death in September of that year. Number 10 is understood to be keen on a royal tour of the Commonwealth nations to establish significant economic links outside of Europe. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. A source told the Mirror, "It's hugely encouraging to be able to make such plans for the King and Queen given the year the monarch has had, but it's very much full steam ahead. A tour of the Indian subcontinent is in the offing, which will be of huge political and cultural significance for Britain on the world stage. The King and Queen are the perfect ambassadors at such a time." Foreign Office officials have also opened discussions with the host nations after proposals for the tour were given the green light. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is understood to have expressed his desire to host the King and Queen, after they had to cancel their previous trip. The 76-year-old monarch, who is still undergoing treatment, is said to have felt lifted by his shortened 11-day trip to the South Pacific, where he carried out up to 10 engagements a day. The tour saw His Majesty's first overseas trip to a realm where he reigns as head of state, and to a Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, CHOGM, as the institution's head. A senior palace official told GB News, "We're now working on a pretty normal-looking full overseas tour program for next year, which is a high for us to end on, to know that we can be thinking in those terms." As Prince of Wales, Charles visited Pakistan with Camilla in 2006 for a week. He told supporters, "It has taken me very nearly 58 years to reach you, and it's not from want of trying, I can tell you." King Charles, who stepped back from royal duties for around 3 months after announcing he was diagnosed with an undisclosed form of cancer in January, returned to work in April with a visit to a cancer centre in London where he met with fellow patients. GB News has approached Buckingham Palace for comment. Queen Camilla heartbroken as she says sad farewell to much-loved companion. The Queen has been left heartbroken after the death of Beth, one of her beloved dogs. The terrier was adopted by Camilla from the Battersea Dogs and Cats home, along with her other dog Bluebell. Buckingham Palace posted on social media alongside a montage of images of the Queen's pet, a sad farewell to Beth, the Queen's much-loved companion from at Battersea Dogs and Cats home who brought such joy, whether on walkies, helping on official duties or curled up by the fire. It is understood Beth had an untreatable tumour and had to be put down at the weekend. Beth, along with Bluebell, was so loved by Camilla that she even featured on the Queen's coronation gown, with goldwork motifs of the two dogs embroidered onto the historic dress which Camilla wore to be crowned. Beth made a number of appearances at royal engagements at Camilla's side over the years. Camilla took Beth along to compete in a loyalty duel with the late TV presenter and dog lover Paul O'Grady and his dog Sausage at Battersea's Brands Hatch Centre in Kent in 2022 for the filming of the hit show For the Love of Dogs. The royal pet managed to ignore toys and treats to run back to her owner to win the trial. And, in 2020, Beth helped Camilla unveil a plaque as they opened new kennels for the Battersea Dogs and Cats home. A sausage was tied around a rope attached to a curtain covering the sign commemorating Camilla's visit, with the then Duchess laughing as Beth grabbed the treat to pull the drape away. Queen Camilla receives honorary doctorate by Princess Anne. The Queen, 77, was awarded an honorary doctorate of literature, presented by her sister-in-law, Princess Anne. The ceremony took place at the University of London, where Camilla was named one of 4 honorees. It was the University of London's Foundation Day, which commemorates its establishment in 1836 by the Royal Charter. Honorary degrees have been part of the ceremony since 1908, various members of the royal family have received one since. King George V and Queen Mary also received honorary doctorates while they were still the Prince and Princess of Wales. Today's ceremony took place just 5 years after the Princess Royal, 69, was presented an honorary degree by none other than Camilla at the University of Aberdeen. According to the royal family's official ex-account, the doctorate was presented to the Queen, an avid reader, in recognition of her promotion of literacy and literature over many years. Her Majesty is patron of several organizations which support and promote literacy, and has visited many schools, libraries, workplaces and prisons to see the work of literacy schemes in action. Camilla has worked for the National Literary Trust, Book Trust, and First Story. In 2021, she launched an online book club called the Queen's Reading Room. In February of last year, the book club developed into a charity that promotes the many benefits of reading. The royal is also often seen visiting schools, workplaces, libraries, and other venues to spread her love for literacy and its importance in society. The Princess Royal is a Chancellor of the University of London and presented Camilla with her degree in ceremonial robes. Princess Anne's position in the university was previously held by the Queen Mother, who served as Chancellor from 1955 to 1980. Queen Camilla's rescue dog Beth dies, royal family announces, brought such joy. The palace shared the news on social media on November 18, featuring a tender tribute and carousel of photos of the Queen, 77, with her pet. A sad farewell to Beth, the Queen's much-loved companion from at Battersea Dogs and Cats Home who brought such joy, whether on walkies, helping on official duties, or curled up by the fire, the Queen's team wrote with a paw print emoji. People understands that Beth had an untreatable tumor and had to be put down over the weekend. The Instagram post opened with a smiling shot of Queen Camilla walking Beth, a Jack Russell Terrier she adopted from Battersea Dogs and Cats Home in South London in 2011. It rolled to show other photos of them together through the years, including with Bluebell, Queen Camilla's second rescue Jack Russell Terrier who she adopted from Battersea Dogs and Cats Home in 2012. It continued to an undated image of King Charles, squatting in the grass, where Beth hopped up to touch his nose. The tribute closed with a video of Beth assisting Camilla with the royal duty of unveiling a plaque at the Battersea Dogs and Cats Home in 2020, tugging off the curtain with her teeth, which made Camilla laugh. In 2016, Queen Elizabeth made the future Queen Camilla patron of Battersea Cats and Dogs, a touching connection to the rescue from which she adopted her dogs. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.